we're going to be finishing up the book of Jonah in chapter 4 of the book of Jonah, and and then next week we'll go to what I like to call the twin book with Jonah. Goes to about 100 years later, 87 years specifically, to the book of Nahum, where God actually judges Nineveh. And of course, there's the promises of the kingdom to Israel that are involved with the prophet Nahum, as with all of the prophets. So that's what we're looking forward to beginning next week, going right into Nahum. And but today, Jonah chapter 4 is where we're starting. And let me just give you a brief survey of exactly what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at Jonah's displeasure in God sparing Nineveh, and we see that in verse number 1, verse number 2 and 3 is Jonah's prayer of self-righteousness, which we've looked at on a few occasions, beginning in chapter number 1, of why he fled from the presence of the Lord. Then verse number 4 has God's question to Jonah. This is his 9th of 10 questions to Jonah that he has through the book of Jonah. Then verse number 5, Jonah with an all too typical response, he just leaves, he just walks away. Then verse 6, in spite of that, God gives comfort to Jonah. And then verses 7 to 8, God removes that comfort. Verse 9, the first part of it, the 10th question to Jonah by God. And then